like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have bad luck for the rest of the week.
If you think about it, elevators are a huge part of our lives. They are everywhere: buildings, malls, offices, and even though we use them almost every day, most of us still feel awkward getting in an elevator with a bunch of strangers. While you're in there, you often think about the worst case scenarios. Some people have accidentally experienced these moments, and fortunately, they were also caught on camera. In this video, we will be looking at 10 of the funniest and weird videos caught on camera. Number 10. Delivery man eats customer's meal. Starting off our countdown today is elevator CCTV footage that you will not believe. This clip shows a fast food delivery man on his way to drop off someone's order. What is unbelievable, however, is that he has opened the food container and is eating some of the food out of them. Ugh! The man puts the lid back on this container and pops it back into the bag to give to the customer, who probably will not notice. To make it even worse, he then takes a tub of soup from the same delivery and drinks it right from the carton. Think of the germs that could be spread because of this. When this video was first discovered, it went viral, and the company that the driver worked for was not happy. Funnily enough, soon after, the man lost his job. Why he thought this was acceptable, we don't know. Number 9. Resourceful rescuer. For many people, the idea of being trapped in an elevator with a bunch of strangers is the worst nightmare. What if the cable doesn't hold and breaks? Would they run out of oxygen? Your head fills with strange questions and panic begins to take over. Reason. We bet just thinking about it has made you feel uneasy, but the people in this video are very lucky they got stuck in an elevator with a man who seems to be ready for any unforeseen situation. With the door suddenly opened between the floors and all the passengers could see was brick wall, the man took a hammer out of his pocket and started to dig a tunnel. It was the only solution because they were cut off from the outside world, and the elevator emergency operator simply didn't answer. After 40 minutes of hard work, the passenger was ready, and the skinny volunteer came out through the tunnel to tell the mechanics that the elevator was stuck with a lot of people inside. We don't even want to think about all the thoughts that went through their head during the operation. You never know when the elevator will start working again. One word: cannibalism. Number 8. Dancing sheriff. Oops, the best footage is captured when we don't suspect we're being recorded. The deputy for training at the sheriff's office had just returned, but one of his favorite songs resurrects nostalgic feelings. Is he old? Yes. Did those crazy dance moves leave him? Never. He steps into an elevator, and on hearing his favorite song, he loses it. We can see him dancing to the tunes, and trust me, those moves are crazy. He didn't budge, even though a female passenger joined him. Soon, the energy from this dance took over her, and she joined. This time, she's more excited than the other man. Seconds later, more people joined them in the elevator and dance. It surely was one of the best moments of their lives. I wish I were there. Number 7. Mortal Kombat prank. Up next is some footage that was filmed by a secret hidden camera so as to catch the reactions of some unsuspecting members of the public. Unlike many other pranks, when someone jumps out at people, this prankster is already in a position when the members of the public walk into the elevator. He is dressed up as Raiden's famous Mortal Kombat character, complete with a mask to disguise his identity. He is posing in a fight position when a girl walks in and looks very taken aback. The legendary Mortal Kombat sound effects start playing while the man in character acts out some moves from the game on the people in the lift. He receives mixed reactions, with the girl jumping and trying to get out of the lift while the man in the footage almost attempts to fight back. What would your reaction be to this? Comment down below. Number 6. Man chewing bubblegum. Up next is this embarrassing CCTV image where a man was caught on camera doing something rather disgusting. The footage begins with a man standing on an elevator waiting until he gets to his stop. Nothing strange to see here so far. You can see that he is enjoying some chewing gum, but this shoots out of his mouth for some reason when the elevator door opens. Be careful to spot where it lands, however. You can see that it bounces off the wall and then falls right next to the open elevator door. The man quickly checks to see if anyone is looking before picking it up from the floor and putting it back in his mouth. Not only is picking something off the floor horrible, but look where he picks it up from, a different part of the ground. This means that what he put in his mouth is not the bubble gum that he initially started with. Yuck! What's more, the man quickly realizes that he has been caught on camera doing this and begins to look somewhat embarrassed. Number 5. Falling elevator prank. This prank is both hilarious and frightening all at the same time. What is most people's worst fear when it comes to elevators? The elevator breaking and plummeting down the shaft. Of course. Well, that is exactly what this prank is about. Unsuspecting people walk into what seems like a normal elevator, and it begins to move upwards. One side of the elevator has what appears to be a glass window that shows the building outside. However, not all is as it seems. The window is actually some form of screen which begins to simulate the effects of the elevator falling. The elevator itself begins to shake too, making it feel more real. Number 4. A jealous girlfriend. This girl in the footage refuses to allow her boyfriend to go to the gym alone. I guess he was too handsome and she wanted to be there to guard her territory. Who knows? I bet you'd do the same if it were you. We see how she struggles to go with him even though he tries to stop her. If only she knew what the future held. She might have stayed back. After much persuasion, she leaves with him. Moments later, she returns to the elevator, but without the excitement she went with. This time, her hands are clenched to her stomach and she's crying. Her boyfriend is nowhere to be found. No one knows what happened for sure. It could be she did do a lot of abs or is heartbroken from the event at the gym. Who knows? Number 3. Shattered glass. Every day, movers have to fight gravity. Sometimes they encounter elevator doors with a mind of their own. They open and close and stop working whenever they want. In this video, the guys were carrying a vast sheet of glass to the building and walked into the elevator with it. They even put some support on the floor. They didn't envision the elevator doors would close automatically just when they were arranging the glass and keeping it safe from shattering. The door closed. No one pressed any button. Although no one was hurt in this malfunction, the glass was broken. How come? Who pushed the button? I don't have answers, but if you do, leave us a message in the comments box. Number 2. Elevator cleaning. This funny CCTV footage shows a lady working hard to clean an elevator. She leaves the elevator and it begins to move up to the next floor, but the door stays open. At this moment, a drunken and careless woman attempts to step into the moving elevator. She trips up on the bottom of the elevator as it is now above the foot level and falls headfirst into it. The cleaner appears to be shocked and grabs the rest of her things out of the elevator before letting it move on without her. The drunk woman was fortunate, and moments later, she would have fallen down the elevator shaft. Number 1. Man saves dog from the elevator. If you are an animal lover, then look away now, as this might give you a lot of anxiety. This CCTV footage is not from inside an elevator, but shows the corridor outside one. You can see a man get off the elevator while his neighbor and her small dog are walking to get in. The woman manages to get into the elevator easily, but the dog is unsure about boarding, and it doesn't manage in time. The door closes, leaving the woman holding the leash in the inside and the dog attached to the leash on the outside. Luckily for this little furry canine, the woman's neighbor notices this and rushes to free the dog in time before he gets pulled upwards. It takes him a little bit of time, but he's able to unlock the doggo. What a hero! This is a happy ending as the dog is released from the lead and is not injured in the process. Whew. That's it for today, folks. Did you enjoy the video? What's the funniest thing that's happened to you in an elevator? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. See you in the next one.